1:15 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Geethanjali Ramanayaka. The headlines. The President says that debt restructuring talks with both India and Paris Club on one platform and China separately. The President has requested all the citizens to provide their utmost support to take the proposal relevant to the IMF fund facility forward. Director General of the Disaster Management Department says that it is ready to face any multipurpose disaster situation that may occur in the island. The Federation of University Teachers Association has decided to make a final decision on participating in the marking of the 2022 GC Advanced Level examination. The manufacturers have agreed to reduce the prices of local school bags and shoes. Foreign news, Taliban kills IS leader behind Kabul airport bombing. News in detail. President Ranil Wickremesinghe says that Sri Lanka is scheduled to hold debt restructuring talks with the Paris Club, India and China before the discussion with the private creditors. Speaking in Parliament this morning, head of the state announced that debt restructuring talks will be held with both Paris Club and India in one platform, while discussions with China in this regard will be held separately prior to any discussions with the private creditors. Meanwhile, speaking on Sri Lanka's economic and political crisis, President Wickremesinghe highlighted the island nation's recovery thus far, stating that nearly 8 months after the unrest in July 2022, Sri Lanka has now made a comeback. Thus, he urged the whole country to join in efforts to resurrect the country. The proposal relevant to the implementation of the plan under the extended financial facility of the IMF to Sri Lanka are being debated in Parliament. Joining the debate, the President said that Sri Lanka has reached to a revival path. The President has requested all citizens to provide their utmost support to take this move forward. He stated that he took the responsibility of the country amidst the protest campaigns when the country collapsed in last July. He also stated that a loan facility was reached with the IMF and the World Bank last September after having discussions with other institutions. 6 reforms are included in this agreement. Currently, the government is taking measures to enhance economic development in the country. The Director General of Disaster Management Department, retired Major General Sudantha Ranasinghe, says that it is ready to face any multipurpose disaster situation that may occur in the island. Measures have already been taken to implement scientific modern technology methods with support of the World Bank. He stated that a group of representatives of the World Bank is scheduled to arrive in the island on the 15th of next month. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The Federation of University Teachers Association has decided to make a final decision on participating in the marking of the 2022 GC Advanced Level Examination answer sheets after meeting with the President for a discussion. President of the Federation of the University Teachers Association, FUTA, Professor Shyam Banahekar, told the media that the members of the Federation decided to participate in the evaluation of the GC answer sheets, thinking about the children. Banahekar also said the date of participating in the evaluation of the answer sheets will depend on the date of a discussion from the President. He also said that if they get a date soon for a discussion with the President, they will immediately participate in the evaluation of answer sheets. State Minister of Finance Ranjith Siamlapitiya says that the manufacturers have agreed to reduce the prices of local school bags and shoes. They reached this agreement responding to a request made by the minister to provide the benefit to the consumers with a reduction of the price of materials in parallel to the depreciation of the dollar. The state minister revealed these facts at a discussion held at the Ministry of Finance yesterday. And that ends local news for now.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Moving on to the main news story. 4 multi-storied vehicle parks will be constructed in the Colombo city. The aim of this program is to minimize the traffic congestion in the Colombo city. The construction work will be carried out under the advice of Minister Prasanna Rantunga and with the support of the Urban Development Authority, the state and private sectors. These parks will be constructed in front of the Telecom Institute, the old fish market in Narahenpita. The common vehicle park constructed at Union Place with the contribution of the private sector was vested with the public by Minister Prasanna Rantunga yesterday. The Access Engineering private company has spent 1,400 million rupees in this regard. And that was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
And now moving on to Watchlight. A group of parents have engaged in a protest campaign in front of the Mahakalugolla School in Monragala Educational Division requesting to provide speedy solutions to the teacher shortage in the school. Although the school needs 30 teachers, only 16 are teaching at present in the school. The school activities are currently functioning while facing many difficulties due to this teacher shortage. The director of the zonal education has promised to provide solutions to this issue after the parents informed about the matter to the zonal educational in Monragala. And that came to you in Watchlight. Now moving on to a bulletin of world news. In the headlines, Taliban kill IS leader behind Kabul airport bombing. Japanese moon lander likely to have crashed. And Biden aid leads to campaign clarification. World news in detail now. The Islamic State group mastermind thought to have planned the devastating 2021 bombing in Kabul airport has been killed by Afghanistan ruling Taliban, U.S. officials say. The bombing that August killed 170 civilians and 13 U.S. soldiers as people were trying to flee the country as the Taliban took control. The IS figure was killed weeks ago, but it took time to confirm his death, U.S. officials told BBC News partner CBS. His name has not been released. U.S. officials said they had determined through intelligence gathering and monitoring of the region that the leader had died. Details on how they had learned that he was responsible for the bombing. A Japanese company hoping to carry out a rare private moon landing says it is likely its lunar lander crashed on the surface. Communication was lost with Hakuto R moments before it was due to touch down at approximately yesterday. Engineers are investigating what happened. The Tokyo-based iSpace had hoped the lander would release an exploratory rover as well as a tennis ball-sized robot developed by a toy maker. The craft was launched by SpaceX rocket in December and took 5 months to reach its destination. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre has clarified President Joe Biden's re-election plans after a comment she made sparked confusion. Hours after Mr. Biden formally launched his campaign for a second 4-year term in office, she refused to say if he planned to complete the entire term. That's something for him to decide, she said at a briefing. Mr. Biden, 80, is the oldest president in U.S. history. She later clarified that he would serve another full term in office if he wins. And that ends World News.
Development News.
The construction work of the potato chips factory, which was established for the first time in the Bandarawala Kahattawala area, have been completed. The import and export service are being conducted by the youth farmers in the area. 20 million rupees have been allocated to this construction project under the small-scale agrarian project which is functioning under the Ministry of Agriculture. And that was development news. Now moving on to sports. Today is the third day of the second Test cricket match between Ireland and Sri Lanka, now being played at the Galle International Cricket Grounds. Sri Lanka team scored 228 runs from one wicket when the match was halted for lunch. Dimuth Karunaratne scored 115 runs. Meanwhile, Ireland scored 492 all out in their first innings. And that was sports news. Coming up next is business news.
Go ekak thiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු හීන හැබැ කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න friendship එක මෙන්න
The all new NSB Ithru account NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business news sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Recognizing the efforts in transforming Sri Lanka's mobile financial services, SLT Mobitel Mcash was awarded the prestigious Outstanding Innovations in Digital Payments and Collections in Sri Lanka award at an event held at the Hilton Colombo recently. Organized by the Asian Fintech Academy, AFTA, the recognition is part of Mcash's exceptional contributions to the digital payments and collections landscape in Sri Lanka, paving the way for the business and retail sector to reap benefits of cutting-edge digital payment solutions. And that was business news.
Business news sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak thiyana youth එකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු හීන හැබැ කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න friendship එක මෙන්න
The all new NSB Ithru account NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Economic news, courtesy of...
For the fifth consecutive year, LOLC is awarded People's Financial Services Brand of the Year at the 2022 Slim Kantar People's Award. As the People's Financial Services Brand of the Year, LOLC continues to place the customer first, and this has won the hearts, minds and trust of Sri Lankans, with yet another prestigious award as proof of this lasting commitment. LOLC, imagine the possibilities.
Now in economic news, the National Industrial Exhibition and the Industrial Award Ceremony will be held at the BMICH on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th and 25th of June. This has been organized by the Ministry of Industry and Sri Lanka Industrial Development Board. The aim of this program is to strengthen the economy of the country. And that was economic news.
LOLC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 goals at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LOLC Finance claims the overall Gold Award, whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking.
Weather report.
On to the weather report. Showers or thundershowers will occur at several places over most parts of the island after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy showers above 75 millimeters are likely at some places in the western, Sabragamu and northwestern provinces and the Galle and Matra districts. And that was the weather report. And prior to concluding this news broadcast, the headlines once again. The President says that debt restructuring talks with both India and Paris Club in one platform and China separately. The President has requested all citizens to provide their utmost support to take the proposal relevant to the IMF fund facility forward. Director General of the Disaster Management Department says that it is ready to face any multi-purpose disaster situation that may occur in the island. And Federation of University Teachers Association has decided to make a final decision on participating in the marking of the 2022 GCE Advanced Level paper marking. Manufacturers have agreed to reduce the prices of local school bags and shoes. And in foreign news, Taliban kills IS leader behind Kabul airport bombing. And with that, we end this news broadcast from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.